Yeah, what's good, beautiful people? It's Lifestyle on your screen, and guess what? Today we're taking a look at this beautiful, impressive, guess what? 700 Hi4T from Tank. And this is Greatwall Motors, one of its most impressive off-roading cars that serves as both a luxury SUV and of course an off-roading SUV, which you may want to stick with me and find out. This car has an impressive 3.0 twin-turbo V6 engine that runs right here, and again has an electric motor, which makes the car a PHEV. This is great, man. Take a look at that stair. Look at it. Oh, see that? The stair is like aggressive, you know what I'm saying? This is impressive. I like the eyelids right here. Although you call it daytime running lights, I call it the eyelids right here. And this car again is super huge, super tall, you know what I'm saying? Actually taller than me, but not taller than Wemba Nyama, okay? But take a look at this. I always tell you, when you see a tire this fat, means actually it does some off-roading. And this is just 20-inch rims right here, which means if you want to actually make it super majestic, you can go 22-inch right here, and you can even go 23. This is great. The Tank 700 measures in length of 5,090 millimeters in 2,061 millimeters in width and 1,952 millimeters in height, and also having a wheelbase of 3,000 millimeters. You ever seen an off-road that has sensors all around the car? Super impressive, taking care of all your blind spots and stuff like that. They still had to go traditional with the handles, no flush handles right here. They're keeping it traditional, off-roading, a little bit of everything, you know what I'm saying, in the middle. That's great. Right here, you know what that does, right? Right here is where you actually charge. You have your AC slow charging and your DC fast charging. I think you don't have to worry about the charging time because, of course, it's a PHEV. Now, let's take a look at the rear, guys. You see this almost like that of the G-Wagon, right? It creates an impression, of course, because it does have the impression. So now, let's take a look at this. Take a look at how beautiful it is. You have your cameras again right there. This is great, man. And this door again, they call this a 5-door SUV because you open it like this. That's how you open the tailgate. And this is impressive. See this right here? I really have an issue with this car because even though with the suspension being right down right now, as we see, you see the amount of high that the trunk is. Like, it's really high up there. If you're unloading something to the trunk and you're not strong enough, I'm not sure you're going to be loading things into this trunk, you know what I'm saying? Like, because it's really high up there. And it has a double wishbone suspension. You see this right here? You know the functions already. Okay, you got to put your sit down and up right here, inclining and reclining your seat in case you want to put more cargo into the trunk. And right here is for your suspension. That's impressive. And when you close the door, you listen to the suspension, guys. So let's step into the interior and see how this car actually looks in the interior, guys. You have your electric seats. All the 4 seats in the car are electric, even though it's a 5-seater. And guess what? You have right here this impressive door panel. I really like the material. So many other cars. One thing with Chinese cars is they really actually know how to design your cars. You know what I'm saying? You have this black leather right here, again, mixing it with this orange. I think is great. Your ambient lighting right here, dip into it. And that's how you're going to find all the 4 doors in the car. And you have your space right here for your umbrella or your water bottle. Now you take a look at that Tank logo. I think this is great. And then again, you have this Harman Kardon speakers, which you have 16 in the car. When you have Harman Kardon, you know the sound is going to be great. And I really like this right here because you can actually hold this to step into the car and it still gives it some presence and some beauty, you know what I'm saying? And the leather, again, this car is super great. It's impressive. I think everything is cool, man. I'm yet to see a fault in the car apart from me not being able to load something into the car unless I go to the gym because it's super high. But I think it's great. You have your pedals right here to increase and reduce the speed. And you have this impressive 12.3-inch digital instrumental cluster. You have this long rectangular 15.6-inch screen right here. Now, the Tank 700 has a 3.0-liter twin-turbo V6 with electric motors and, of course, an 800 Nm of torque with 9-speed automatic transmission, producing a horsepower of 516, and the car can move from 0 to 100 in under 5 seconds. And also has a top speed of 190 kilometers per hour. It also has a towing capacity of 4,500 kilograms if actually you're backing a trailer. One thing that makes the Tank 700 much more competitive in the market is that with its competitors, it's a PHEV, therefore you have your fuel economy really economical because it's a PHEV. It's not going to be consuming fuel like actually the other cars like maybe the Defender and of course the Land Cruiser. These roads are unstable roads, like this is it. It has a lot of bumpy stuff, a lot of potholes, and guys, the car still rides very smooth. And the steering wheel is so slim, like this. So you're handling, you can, no matter how small your hands are, you can actually grab the steering wheel so tight, man. Vibration is smooth, like you don't really feel the bumps, and you can really drive fast with the car. And you see this right here, the car is gonna warn you to not make a call, like when you hold the phone on your hand. So it's preferable you put the phone on hands-free and you do the call with the car. Guys, I'm like on top of every other car. And now you can see a truck eye to eye. Ooh, braking is good, guys. The braking is great. Yeah, it's a huge car. Acceleration is wonderful.
Gosh, man.
And you have physical buttons again in the car, which is gonna help you to control your temperature and your weather on the car. And you see this huge platform right here? This is for your wireless charging. You have this right here for your suspension. What you are gonna really enjoy right here is this one again, man. You take a look at your gear shifter. I think it's great. And right here again, you have here, you're selecting your mode and your terrain, okay? So you can select your terrain, okay? Icy terrain, rugged terrain, you select your terrain from right here. This is great. And talking about greatness again, you have this impressive cup holders, which you can actually put your water bottles right there or your coffee cups. And this impressive super large space where you can keep a lot of stuffs in here. I think this is great and it's really deep. And when you slide this up, like I said, open, you have your power outlet right there. See that? I always like cars that have this space like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see how huge this is, means that you're not going to be fighting sitting space with someone who is sitting right here at the princess seat, because of course they want to put your arms right here as well, and you are struggling, you know, with those little cars, you'll be struggling to put your arms, to rest your arms right here. Nope, 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 nope. This is really large enough to consume the arms of both of you, you know what I'm saying? Talking about impressiveness, you have this right here. This is an off-road car that has an augmented reality heads-up display. Guys, this is impressive, man. And you have this right here that acts again as a camera. Some people say they always like more of mirrors than camera. I'm going to tell you that I prefer more cameras. They give you the exact eagle eye view of what you want. And guess what? Your sunroof, you can actually just do this with your hand physically. And this leather again is super impressive, man. You just touch that. Electric. Now you can enjoy some breeze while you're off-road, you know what I'm saying? Great. Impressive. Now you've seen the beautiful interior right here. Did I mention this little clock that we have right here? This is great. Now let's take a look at the rear. Now listen to how the door closes, guys. Woohoo! Wow. Guys, you see this leg room right here? You can actually play your little golf right here. Why? Because it has a lot of leg room. Take a look about the ambient lighting I told you about. You see that? It's changing right here, even at the seats. Impressive. Let me know which of your off-road car that has this ambient lighting right here. Some are gonna say, hey, it doesn't matter, but guess what? It matters. It makes the car beautiful. And you have it right there, here again at the door panels. Impressive. And have you ever had a car? You see the air vents again, they're built separately out, like blowing into your face, into your body and stuff like that. I think it's great. And talking about greatness, guys, you see the seat? Super comfortable. Headroom, super comfortable. Only thing you don't have right here is you don't have your own panoramic sunroof. You only have it right there at the front. And you can actually always put this right down to make it a comfortable four-seater, which again, you have a screen right here, which you can actually use this to control the temperature in the car. And you have your cup holders right there. Impressive. Apart from using this, you still have this again right here, which you can actually use to control, and this is touch screen. Impressive. To control your temperature in the car, you have on and off. I wish they would have put fridge in this car. The car is super huge for not having a fridge. I'm sure the 2026 version is going to have it, because Panick promised to come out with an impressive 2026 version. I'm sure they are super frustrated, because guess what? A lot of cars are really challenging the off-road market right now, especially in China, okay? Like, you don't even want to even think about competing with other countries, like maybe with other car companies, like maybe the Defender and other off-road cars. But only in China, the competition is huge. Right now in China, many times the competition is even more intense within China with the off-road cars and the cars that they have. Now, here you have, guess what? Your charging, again, you have your USB charging and your Type-C fast charging right here. And again, you have your power outlet. That is impressive. And at the rear, guys, it's really, really comfortable right here because you have right here your sunshade. You see that? Which you just one touch, you can put it down, just one touch right here. Now, you are super relaxed right here at the rear. Why? Because these seats, again, are electric seats, which means that you can really incline and recline them. And you see how huge this car is. It's just a 5-seater car, which means that you have a lot of leg room, a lot of headspace, a lot of relaxation right here at the rear. Okay, I don't know what the other guys are doing with your cars. Jeep. No one said your cars only gotta be off-road and they can't be comfortable. Jeep, Stellantis, okay, I'm not saying no more. Now, this car has already passed the likes of maybe some level of Jeep cars, even though it cannot do some level of off-road like some other Jeep cars. But guess what? When it comes to comfortability, I'm yet to see a Jeep that's gonna be this comfortable unless they are building it right now. And this car is compared to the likes of the Toyota Land Cruiser and of course the Land Rover Defender and so many other cars in this kind of off-road category, especially when it comes right here in China, okay? To the likes of the Jet Tour and so many other cars. So many cars only do come with your V6 and the 3.0 twin turbocharged engine, and that's all. But this car, again, still has an electric motor that gives it an added advantage more than other cars. See, this is how you incline and recline your seat. You see that? Yeah. So in case you want to put cargos right here, this is what you got to do. See that? Yeah. And just by a touch of a button right here, that's how you incline and recline. But I think this is stressful somehow. I wish they would have done that right here at the door panel, which you can be able to incline and recline your seats like that in style to actually make things a little bit comfortable and luxurious. Guess what? Even though they are luxurious and comfortable, they still wanted to make sure that you go through a little bit of hard times, you know what I'm saying, to actually feel like you're off-road, you're off-roading, you know what I'm saying? That's the reason why you don't have no screen right here at the back. You don't have nothing right here. You only have your Harman Kardon speakers and your light again right here. And your, of course, impressive headroom. The car is super huge and large. That's right. So many of my viewers going to countries like maybe Southern America and Central America as well, and even in Europe, and of course, mostly Africa. I think you're going to love this car. Driving something unique that the people don't know about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so many people don't know about Tank. And they don't know, even if you know Tank, you don't know about the Tank 700, okay? Yeah, these are some of those cars that you may want to drive and people in your community are like, what? Which car is that? Where did you get that one from? And of course, it has an impressive, aggressive look. And again, a 3.0 twin turbocharged V6 engine, plug-in hybrid, electric motors. What you want again, man? Selling at 460,000 RMB. Now, let me know how much that costs in your country. And guys, if you are always looking for ways to get these cars and you don't know how to get some of these cars, always hit me on my DM because guess what? I can also always help you to get some of these cars, okay? Let me know what you think. It's Lifetech on your screen where we bring you the cars you didn't know exist. And please subscribe to the channel so we can be able to bring you more interesting cars that you didn't know exist so that you can be able to make your choice. And of course, you're going to be able to live right and live on the budget and buy the cars that are going to serve your needs. And I'm going to see you on my next video. Peace out. Bye-bye.